Hi folks, welcome back to this episode of the Battleborn Boxer, and the final form I actually want to show to you is the United States Amateur Boxing Athlete Membership Application, Waiver and Release of Liability, Assumption of Risk, and Parental Consent, and Indemnity Agreements. Now this form right here, folks, to basically summarize it, is an application to join USA Boxing. Any credible gym will have this form. And basically this form says that if you are seriously injured or killed, that you cannot sue USA Boxing or any of its members or affiliates, and that you assume all the risks of injury, you know, to your head and your body. And basically, to summarize it, it's a death waiver and an injury waiver. And so, yeah, like I just mentioned, folks, you know, boxing is extremely dangerous, and you know, every party involved has to protect themselves. And so this is what the gyms and USA Boxing use to protect themselves. It's a legal agreement, and if you're under the age of 18 years old, your parents will have to sign it. And yeah, like I said, folks, it basically says if you're injured or killed in the sport of boxing, that you can't sue USA Boxing, and they're not responsible, or any of its affiliates, the gyms, the coaches, and you also sign a health affidavit saying that you're healthy enough to box. You know, it's just pretty much a regular application. You give your name, your address, you know, your phone number, email, you know, and then the health affidavit saying that, you know, that you're healthy enough to box and you have no previous injuries, and if you do have any injuries, you're going to inform the coaches, and then you know, you sign it and your parents sign it. And then it has another thing for female boxers only, you know, just basically females, you know, their anatomy is a little different, so it gives different warnings for them, you know, and then they sign it as well if it's a female boxer. And then you know, basically, like I said, you know, the injury and death waiver is all right here, and then the signature of the applicant, you know, that you and your parent would sign that and date it. And then yeah, and then if you're, like I said, if you're under the age of 18, of course your parents going to sign it too, you know. And so yeah, folks, I just want you to be aware of these sorts of things. And like I said, any credible gym that's a legitimate gym will have this form for you to fill out. And so so yeah, folks, like I said, you know, you just have to make sure that there's always potential for risk for injury in the sport of boxing, and you got to make sure that you're always protecting yourself at all times. And like I said, you got to make sure that your body's in just tip-top shape, you know, to participate in this activity. You know, it's a very serious, very dangerous sport, and you never want to get injured in here. You know, the fact that I got this little injury, you know, I mean, this is not the most serious injury I've gotten, you know, in the sport. You know, I've experienced worse, but, you know, it just shows you, you know, no one's invincible. You know, you got to make sure you stay in good shape, nourish your body, protect your body, make sure you get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water, and yeah, just make sure you know you're aware of the risks and have all your proper safety equipment. You know, mouthpiece, headgear, your cup and everything, and proper size gloves, you know, for your weight class, and like I said, just make sure you're in tip-top shape, folks. And yeah, until next time, we hope you enjoyed this segment of the Battleborn Boxer, and we appreciate our fans, and we hope you'll join us again. Have a great